can't breathe.
Breathe!
Can't breathe.
Peter, you haven't even started.
And yet, I'm finished.
It gets easier once you get in the zone.
The intensive care zone?
Let's go.
Amy, no. You gotta make up with him because this is killing me.
Who? This is not about Vincent. This is about me wanting to spend time with my other brother. I feel like I've neglected our relationship.
Oh, no, you haven't. Look, you guys have a special bond. You always have. I don't mind.
Let's go. Can you at least walk? I'll buy you a cappuccino.
I'm lactose intolerant. I have acid reflux. I'm not fun.
Sure you are.
Okay. Oh, God.
I was thinking little crab cakes, teeny little pizzas, and quesadillas. They suggested rumaki, but that's so bad wedding from the 70s.
I agree.
You think California wine will be okay, or should we spring for French?
Oh, anything with a real cork. Lauren, why am I always carrying your stuff?
I don't know.
Hey, Jillian, Peter and I had a good run this morning.
You did?
Yeah. Well, he grumbled a little bit, but I think he liked it.
Really? Because he was dreading it last night, and this morning he dragged himself out of bed, and he would not stop complaining.
He had fun. All right. Amy, are you bringing anyone with you to Peter and Jillian's party? What party?
Their party for Vincent after his book signing.
Oh, I'm not invited.
Of course you are.
No, I saw the invitation.
Look, Mommy, I made my own breakfast.
It's great, honey.
You know he means all of us.
No, that's not what it said.
Amy, this is not a minor event. This is your brother's first novel.
Okay, Mom, he's the one who stopped talking to me.
Well, it's ridiculous for a brother and sister to behave this way. Do you think you're going to live forever?
Maxime, I guess I should be going.
Excuse me, Uncle Richard?
You know perfectly well what the situation is there.
Yeah. You haven't spoken to your own brother in, 12 years, and you're giving me a hard time about this?
It's much more complicated, Amy. Besides, it is precisely because of my history that I can't stand to see you and Vincent waging this kind of war.
Then don't watch. Okay, so goodbye.
You're going to regret this when he's gone.
Mom, you always side with him. You treat him like a baby, and that's why he's the eternal child. And that's why I have to be the grown-up. Well, I'm not going to do it this time. I'm not.
Judge Gray? That's okay. I'll come down there.
I got here early. My CSO always opens my chambers. I can't find my key.
It's kind of pleasant down here.
So what brings you back to the salt mines?
I'm a lawyer. I miss lawyering. The gig in the governor's office was just like a glorified flak job.
You got fired.
We came to a mutual understanding.
So you're back in civil litigation?
No, I'm doing a turn in the prosecutor's office.
What, Stuart? The righteous end of the law?
That's the quickest way to rehabilitate a career. I figure I can survive a year or two.
You're just brimming with integrity, aren't you?
Why does it bug you so much that I'm ambitious?
If only that were your true character flaw.
Judge Gray? Am I interrupting something?
No, not at all. Amy and I were just catching up.
Yeah, I forgot my key.
I heard you were back in the courtroom.
Yeah, governor's office wasn't really a good fit for me.
Heard you got fired.
Well, this is fun, but due process is waiting. Judge Gray, it's always a pleasure. Bruce.
Stuart?
She's a good girl. She's just having a really hard time.
Show her your arm.
She didn't mean to do it.
Show her. That was an argument about bedtime.
I thought her medication was helping.
It seemed to be for a while.
Nothing is helping. Drugs, therapy, counseling, punishment, prayer. This has been going on for 6 years. Leslie's getting worse, not better.
And what do you want to do?
I want you to explain to her that voluntary placement is not the end of the world.
We knew Leslie was troubled when we adopted her. We knew she'd been abused. We knew she had attachment issues. We knew this wasn't going to be easy.
We never thought it would be this hard, and we never thought we'd have a baby.
So we dumped Leslie because we got a biological child, is that it?
Michelle, she hits us, she bites us, she throws things at us. Do we need to wait around for proof that she can really hurt someone?
We have a new therapist who is very optimistic.
She's a fraud. It's new age garbage, holding therapy, rage release crap like that.
A voluntary placement agreement wouldn't necessarily take Leslie away from you forever. We'd try and place her in special needs foster care or a therapeutic institution where her situation could be assessed and dealt with.
Honey, this might be the best thing.
For who? People do not give up on their children.
First up, Max Pagano. 16, set a convenience store on fire. Clerk got caught in the back room, nearly died. 1 count of arson, 1 count of reckless endangerment, 1 count of assault in the 3rd degree. Thing to keep in mind is his father, Henry Pagano, is rumored to be a made guy.
A what?
Did you see Goodfellas?
No, I know what a maid guy is, but that's just stupid. In my courtroom? What, am I supposed to be intimidated?
That's up to you.
All rise. Be seated.
These are pretty serious charges, Mr. Pagano. You might want to sit up and pay attention. Who are all these people?
Well, Your Honor, this is Henry Pagano, Max's father, and friends of the family.
Well, Mr. Pagano can stay, but the rest of you have to wait outside. Mr. Levy?
Your Honor, at this time we're petitioning the court to transfer the case to the criminal docket. This is exactly the kind of offender that the transfer process was meant to address.
Your Honor, this was an ill-conceived practical joke gone awry. My client had no idea that the entire store would burn down, and he certainly had no idea anyone was inside at the time. He never intended to hurt anyone, and he's filled with remorse for what he has done.
Well, I'm not buying that, Mr. Rhodes. So I am going to set a time for a transfer hearing. Does anyone have a problem with this afternoon?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
My advice to you, Mr. Pagano? Get a little scared between now and then. Next case.
Beginning of a novel? Oh, beginning of another novel. Here I am in my Umberto Eco phase. Not pretty. I'm shooting this box into space.
The Hummel collection is Donna's, right?
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is a skit I wrote. Well, that's kind of funny.
Well, of course it is. You're funny. What's it about?
I wrote it for Amy's rehearsal dinner when she got married. It involved me putting on a bridesmaid's dress. I ripped it under the arm and it had to be sewn up again. It was like a whole big deal. Made Amy laugh.
You should keep that.
I'm supposed to be getting rid of stuff, remember?
Well, not everything.
Judge Gray. We've stopped meeting like this.
Yeah, I agree.
It's hot in here.
They turned off the air conditioning?
I guess they figure it's officially fall.
Really want to know why I got fired from the governor's office?
No, I really don't.
Well, let's just say the debacle with you didn't help matters.
Stuart.
I go out on a limb to recommend you to the appeals court. You don't play ball, end up with an omelet on my face.
Are you seriously trying to put this on me?
I'm just saying it didn't help.
What kind of person goes around blaming other adults for their own bad choices?
It's really stuffy in here.
Oh, cute.
No, it's really stuffy in here.
You are irresponsible, manipulative, and morally bankrupt, and that's why you got fired.
Your need to have the last word borders on the pathological.
Oh, blow it out your butt, Stuart. Can you push the docket back by an hour or so? Okay. Yeah, right. Thanks. Is he okay?
You're with him?
No. Yes.
You're a member of the family?
No. Is he dead?
Well, he's in critical condition. He was without a pulse for about 20 minutes. We got him going, but the prognosis is not good.
Oh, my God.
Do you know how we can contact his next of kin?
No, I really don't know anything about him. I just happen to be there.
It's a serious cardiac event. I can't give any guarantees that he's going to live through the night. We need to contact his family. Can you make some calls?
I really wouldn't know where to start. Okay, I'll try. He could really die?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mrs. Gray, you're just in time.
What's that noise?
That's Leslie's therapy. Please.
I'm not gonna talk to you.
I understand that you're angry, Leslie, and I want you to express your feelings. That's what the blocks are for.
What's going on here?
Leslie, not at people.
Leave me alone!
Leslie, stop doing that.
Please don't interfere with my therapy. I've encouraged Leslie to express her feelings.
I don't think your therapy is working.
I have a better idea, Leslie. What if you let me hold you instead? Leslie, all right, I know you hate a lot of people.
Let go!
And we don't hate you, honey. We love you, and we want to make you feel better.
Stop that right now.
She's allowed to fight back.
I was talking to you. Let her go. I'm with the Department of Children and Families, and this is bordering on abuse. Stop it, or I will remove this child immediately.
I cannot work in this atmosphere.
That sounds to me like the good news.
You may continue, Mr. Levy.
Mr. Pradeep, on the afternoon prior to the fire in your store, you had an altercation with Mr. Pagano. Is that correct?
What do you mean by altercation?
You had an argument over selling him alcohol?
He wanted to buy a beer, but he had no identification.
So you said no?
Correct.
Did he become angry or abusive?
I don't think so.
He didn't tell you to go fornicate with yourself?
I don't remember that.
But that was your statement to the police.
Oh, English is not my first language.
You are aware that Mr. Pagano set fire to your store later that evening?
Objection.
Mr. Levy.
I'm aware that someone set fire to my store.
Mr. Pagano confessed to setting the fire in your presence.
Did he?
Yes, he did, when the police brought him back to the scene. Is there a reason you are now recanting your testimony?
What is recanting?
You're denying your own statement.
Yes, I'm doing that.
Mr. Pradeep, has anyone approached you or intimidated you since this event occurred?
Objection.
Mr. Pradeep, if your testimony is going to conflict with your original statement, the court needs to know why.
I was upset that night. Now I feel better.
You're aware of what it means to be intimidated?
Oh, sure.
Hello. I'm trying to reach Alberta Collins. I'm a friend of her son Stuart's. I really need to speak to her. Well, do you have any other idea how I could reach another family member? No, I realize you're just the caregiver, but maybe you've heard her mention someone. Well, you don't have to be abusive. Because I'm trying to help. Her son has had a heart attack and he might die. You know what? You've been so helpful. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello?
Now you talk. It's for you.
Really? Who is it?
Obscene phone call.
Yeah, hello, security? Yeah, this is Judge Gray. I'm working here late, and I'm hearing stuff. It's like somebody walking around. Could you come up here? Yeah, second floor, office E. Thank you. I've called security. They're on their way.
Me, Bruce.
Bruce, what are you doing sneaking around?
I'm not. I forgot some stuff. Are you all right?
No. No, I think I'm falling apart a little bit. I got the mafia in my courtroom, and old Stuart Collins, and my brother isn't speaking to me, so no, I'm not okay, Bruce.
You're allowed to fall apart now, then.
No, I'm not. People depend on me. They expect things.
I'll tell you what. You have a complete psychotic break. And I'll cover for you. I'll put on the robe, curly wig. Nobody will notice. Come on, I'll walk you to your car.
I'll be all right.
Amy. I'm walking into your car. Judge Gray.
No, it's all right.
No, it isn't. I'll walk you to your car.
All on duty. Please report.
Hi.
Oh, morning, Miss Collins. No flowers in ICU.
Oh no, I'm not.
I'll set it aside for when your husband gets transferred.
No, he's not my husband.
You feel a little better today.
Hi. I brought you a plant, but the nurse took it away. So she says you're doing better. I tried to call your family. I didn't realize you didn't have any. Your mother's in the advanced stages of Alzheimer's. But you know that. You were kind of a popular guy at Harvard. You had friends anyway. Where'd they go? Excuse me, what are you doing?
I have a delivery for Judge Gray.
From who?
I don't know.
Well, I need to know who it's from. I can't just accept things. It could be dangerous.
It's not dangerous. It's meat.
It's what?
Raw meat. Steaks and stuff. They need to be refrigerated.
Take it away.
Where?
I don't know. Just get the meat away from me. Now.
Leslie was adopted from the foster care system by Mr. and Mrs. Krause when she was 2. She had a history of severe abuse. She was an acknowledged problem from day 1. She was diagnosed with reactive attachment disorder. She continues to act out in physically abusive ways, kicking, biting, scratching, threatening their biological child who is a baby.
They've tried counseling.
They've tried everything.
What about medication?
They've tried everything.
What about wilderness camp?
Everything that makes sense.
Weren't they aware they were adopting a special needs child?
Yes, they were.
And now it's too much trouble, so they want to give her back.
Kimberly, the situation is a good deal more complicated.
Adopting a kid from the system is not like buying a puppy. You can't just give it away if it pees on the rug.
Kimberly, do the civilized world a favor and keep your opinion out of it.
Okay, meeting's over. Everyone's dismissed. Except Maxine.
Am I being kept after social work?
What the hell's wrong with you?
I detest these staff meetings. I have to run my ideas past people who have been doing this job for 12 minutes. It's distracting. And it's demoralizing.
And you're in charge over at Sanctuary House, so it's a difficult transition when you have to come back here and be part of the pack, am I right?
At Sanctuary House, it's a collaboration.
Nothing with you is a collaboration.
Well, I guess I'm just worn out. I see these parents struggling to make their family work. Who am I to tell them to give up? Who am I to tell them anything? I don't even know how to keep my own family together.
Is this because Vincent's moving?
It's because he and Amy aren't speaking. That's been going on for months.
Maybe it's time for you to leave it alone. They're adults. You're not responsible for them anymore.
Sean, one day you're going to have children. And I'm going to enjoy that so much.
Mr. Pagano is a young man of average intelligence with an age-appropriate need to assert his independence, which is not to be confused with oppositional defiance disorder. It's natural for a 16-year-old to rebel. The fire in the back of the store was admittedly a more aggressive act than we like to see in normal teenagers, but I can't say it was unprecedented or unusually alarming.
You're saying it's not a big deal for a teenager to set an establishment on fire?
My understanding from our conversations was that Max only meant to set a small fire in a trash can. He didn't realize the fire would spread.
He told you that?
Yes.
Dr. Bloom, I'm confused. In your notes, you made it clear that Max Pagano expressed a certain level of rage and admitted to entertaining violent fantasies. You said, and I'm quoting, Mr. Pagano does not seem to make a connection between his actions and their consequences. He appears detached and unconcerned about the welfare of others. These are your words, are they not?
They are. But they could describe any normal teenager. It's a narcissistic age.
You're saying Max Pagano was a normal teenage boy?
Objection. Asked and answered. Does he get to badger the doctor until he gets a response more to his liking?
Your Honor, I'd like to declare Dr. Bloom a hostile witness.
I object to that.
I'd like to call a recess, and I'd like to see counsel in my chambers.
Recess 20 minutes.
You're losing control of your case, Mr. Levy.
Your Honor, none of my witnesses are giving the testimony we discussed. It's like they're afraid.
Objection.
Like they've been gotten to.
I object.
We're not in court, Mr. Rhodes.
Your Honor, what he's suggesting is preposterous. He's alluding to some ridiculous rumor that Max Pagano's father is somehow involved with some sort of crime syndicate.
All I'm saying is my witnesses are clearly intimidated. Those that bothered to show up. The arresting officer, he had some kind of a family emergency. I can't even get him on a cell phone.
We'll subpoena him.
Great, so he can get up there and backpedal?
I think Mr. Levy's unprepared, and he's trying to squirm out of the situation by blaming it all on some imaginary mafia connection.
You're the one who keeps saying mafia.
Henry Pagano is a legitimate businessman. He's a restaurateur.
All right, calm down. The point is, Mr. Levy, that you don't have a case right now. Do you have any other witnesses?
The victim of the fire, he's supposed to be here tomorrow. We have to work around his physical therapy.
Well, I can't let this case drag out indefinitely. The way it's developing, I'll have no choice but to find no probable cause and dismiss it.
I'm fine with that, Your Honor.
I think we owe it to this witness to let him speak.
Okay, well, I'll give you one more day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor?
I'll send everyone home.
Bruce,
What?
you have that look.
I've never seen you like this before.
Like what?
You're reluctant to do your job.
That's not fair. You can't say that to me.
You haven't even heard from the victim, and you're dismissing the case?
I said I felt tempted, Bruce. I can't rule on no evidence.
Fine, forget it.
And it is totally out of line for you to talk to me this way.
So you get to decide where the line is. Well, when it's written in stone, you let me know.
Oh my God.
Look what you did to me.
You're awake. You're better.
Sorry. They tell me I'm gonna live.
Well, everybody was so worried about you.
Who?
Everybody.
You?
Of course. I mean, I was there when it happened.
I know, you told me to blow it out my butt.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't remember that one.
The nurse said you came with me. And you were here again this morning.
Well, I couldn't let you be alone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You care about me a little. And all the stuff that happened between us.
Don't worry about it.
That was me just trying to say, hey, Judge Gray, look over here. Pay attention to me. Because I'm crazy about you. I have been. Ever since law school, since that first day. When you walked into Professor Dunbar's class wearing a black t-shirt and hip hugger jeans and clogs, with your hair in a braid. You tried so hard to be bohemian, but you're just a good girl. And you sat right in front of me and you took down everything that Dunbar said and crossed your legs, swung your foot back and forth, chewed on your pen. It was devastating.
Is that morphine?
I'm not delirious. I felt this way for a long time. It's just, I guess something about dying made me brave enough to say it.
I don't know how to respond to that.
That's okay. I'm kind of tired now. I think I'm gonna sleep for a while.
Good afternoon, Patrick. Thank you for being here. We know you're going through a difficult time. Could you state your name for the record?
Patrick Weiss.
And how old are you, Patrick?
16.
Could you tell us a little about your job?
I work at the Handy Mart, Mr. Pradeep's store. I'm a stock boy. I mostly unload things in the back, and sometimes I help out up front.
Can you tell us what happened on the afternoon of August 21st?
I was stacking magazines, and I heard Mr. Pradeep arguing with somebody. So I went over there, and I saw it was this guy, Max Pagano. He came in all the time trying to buy cigarettes and stuff.
What were they arguing about?
He wanted to buy beer, but he didn't have any ID, so Mr. Pradeep said no.
And then what happened?
Max Pagano said, "Do you know who my father is?"
Objection. Hearsay.
In your dreams, Mr. Rhodes. Continue, Patrick.
Mr. Pradeep said, "I don't care your father's, I'm not selling you beer." They yelled at each other for a while. Mr. Pradeep threatened to call the police. And then Max Pagano said, "I'm going to take care of you myself," and then he left.
Were you also at work later that evening?
Yeah, I was trying to get overtime to buy a new bike. So I was doing inventory in the back. We do it at night when there aren't any customers around.
What, if anything, did you observe that night?
It was around 11 o'clock, and I heard somebody moving around near the trash cans. So I went over there, and the closer that I got, the more I smelled something. Like gasoline. I didn't see him strike the match. The fire went up real fast. But I saw him running away down the alley. I tried to get out, but the fire was blocking the door, and there was all this smoke. I couldn't yell for help. I couldn't even breathe. I figured I was dead. And I was really scared because I thought I wouldn't be able to see anyone ever again. You know, like my parents and stuff.
Patrick, this person who set the fire, do you see him? In this room today?
Yeah. That's him.
Maxine, I just got a call from Michelle Krause. She wants you to go over there.
I can't. It's my son's book signing tonight. I have to be there in half an hour.
She wants to give Leslie up. I'm sorry, she's crying, very upset. I think you should get out there before she changes her mind.
I got mad at the guy in the store, and I set a fire in his trash can. I didn't mean for the whole building to burn down. It was kind of a joke. I've never been in any kind of trouble. You can ask anybody about that. I come from a good family, so I don't think I should have to go to jail. It's not like I meant to do it.
Anything else, Max?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Do you have any other witnesses, Mr. Rhodes?
No, Your Honor.
You're dismissed, Mr. Pagano.
You need a recess?
No. No, I'm ready to rule.
Your Honor, in closing...
Sit down, Mr. Rhodes. I'm ruling. Now, because this is a first offense, and given Dr. Bloom's evaluation, I am denying the motion to transfer this to the adult criminal docket.
Well, thank you, Your Honor. In that case, we are prepared to stipulate to the facts.
Yeah, well, I'm finished with the good news because I am finding you delinquent. Now, in view of the seriousness of your crimes and the malicious intent behind them, and because a truly courageous young man has been scarred for life, I am sentencing you to Long Lane until your 18th birthday, which for your information, is a locked facility. I'm adding 5 years to that sentence, time which will be served in an adult facility. Now, I'm suspending that sentence, but what this means, Mr. Pagano, is that even after you get out of Long Lane, if you get so much as a jaywalking ticket, you're going to be doing hard time before you can legally buy a beer. Understood? Get your father to explain it to you. We're done.
Court's dismissed. You're not staying late, are you?
No, I have somewhere to be.
All right. Stuart Collins.
Oh, he's better. Yeah, he's gonna be okay. You know, he actually died?
Did he have a whole tunnel and white light thing?
I don't know. He told me he was in love with me.
No kidding.
What?
It's obvious. Why else would he behave like that?
He was horrible to me.
What's the first lesson in courtship you ever learned? It's an adult version of pulling hair and snapping bra straps.
Judge Gray.
Mr. Pagano, I can't speak to you like this. It's highly inappropriate.
I want you to know I'm insulted. Why'd you send the meat back?
Well, I can't accept things like that.
Are you a vegetarian?
No, I mean, I can't accept gifts.
You look hungry to me. What you did to my kid today. It's the best thing that could ever happen to him. And he has to learn the consequences of his actions. You know?
Yes. Right.
You're a good judge. I'm gonna send you some more meat.
Please don't.
Are you sure? I mean, it's no problem.
Yes, I'm sure.
Michelle? Where's Leslie?
She's in her room.
Does she know I'm coming?
Please, go see her now.
Where's Roger?
He went out. I think he needed to get away from us. You see, I realized I'm going to lose him if I don't do something. So I have to do something.
I understand.
You can take her now, can't you?
I'd like to talk with her first. Leslie? Leslie? She's cold.
You see, I was doing the holding therapy, like Martha taught me. She wouldn't quit screaming, Maxine. She just wouldn't quit. So I took a pillow and I held it over her face. Not very hard. Not for very long, but she didn't even put up much of a fight. It's like she wanted it to stop. She just wanted it to be over.
Thank you. Should we get started?
Yeah, okay. Hi, I'm Vincent Gray, and this is my first novel, A Fortunate Son. I encourage you all to buy several copies. Makes a great holiday gift. So I'm going to read a little bit. Fortunate Son. Rudy Lukatsky wanted a son, but more importantly, he needed a son. Rudy was a rabbi as his father had been. He was a man of God. He believed in all things sacred. He believed in a world that made perfect sense. Over the years, he had become blinded by belief. He had become hardened against the frailty of human nature. The concept of divine and unconditional love had rendered everything else incomplete. With God as the standard, what person, what child could ever make him happy? He wasn't aware of these things on that cold night in January 1965. He did not know that people could be broken by the weight of possibility. He did not understand that they could be ruined by goodness, that damage could be done by hope. He only knew that he had a son, and God was just, and love existed, and the world had his permission to go on.
Coming up next on TNT's Prime Time in the Daytime, the detective's homicide investigation.
Grandma?
I'm putting batteries in my new pager.
That's not what I was going to ask.
Right? What were you going to ask?
What's cheating?
It's to be dishonest, to get something you don't deserve by unfair means.
No, I mean, like, did my daddy cheat?
In what way do you mean?
Is there more than one way?
Just jump in anytime you think it appropriate.
Lauren, your daddy's a very, very good man, and he would never cheat.
Brandy's mom and dad got a divorce because her father cheated.
Perhaps on his income tax.
No, it's a sex thing. Is cheating why you and Daddy got a divorce?
You guys always have this kind of discussion at breakfast?
No, we don't. In fact, this is more of a nighttime discussion because I gotta get to work.
How do you cheat at sex?
Alcohol, music, and Viagra.
Kyle, don't help.
Why are you home?
Giggleburger fired me. 5 a.m. I'm there scraping desiccated animal crud off the grill, and Desmond tells me I don't meet minimum Giggleburger appearance standards. To scrape animal crud. Harsh words were exchanged, and I'm terminated with extreme prejudice. But hey, I get severance pay, so everything's good.
I hope it's enough to cover your rent, which is 1 day overdue. Ditto, by the way.
Don't worry, MX. I got job interviews lined up from here to where Gandhi lost his diaper, including with your boss, Mr. Popper.
That's Potter. I hope you find time to shower and shave and put on a tie. I have to leave.
No, Mom. What about Lauren? I'm running late already.
I'm sorry, Amy. I have a suicide attempt at the hospital.
I can take Lauren to school.
In your jalopy?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I can take her on the bus.
I would prefer she not get a tutorial on infidelity and performance-enhancing drugs.
I can still hear you.
Lauren, if I let you go with Cousin Kyle, do you promise not to discuss anything with him?
We'll communicate solely through interpretive dance and glottal clicks.
Someone's brought in semi-conscious and hypothermic after trying to drown himself. We call it a suicide attempt.
He did not try to kill himself.
The boy jumped into the river tied to a sack full of rocks.
By a slip knot.
He used a slip knot.
Yeah, I could have pulled the rope at any time shot to the surface.
Rob is determined to set the world record for breath holding. So far, he's had the good sense to do it in public pools.
Lifeguards panic and pull you out. They can't comprehend staying underwater for 7 minutes and 48 seconds.
What?
That's not possible.
That's the world record. I was over 1 minute and 30 seconds since someone pulled me out and wrecked the effort.
Could I speak to you for a moment? Perhaps I should speak directly to the boy's foster mother.
Yes, you should. But she's only had him for 3 weeks, and I've been his supervisor for 3 years. High-spirited, certainly. Daredevil, perhaps, but not suicidal.
When a 14-year-old boy tries to stay underwater for over 7 minutes, sooner or later he's gonna die. That's what's going in my report. You should take another look at the situation and see it for what it is. A call for help, at best. And at worst, a suicide attempt.
Start. Good morning, Judge Keeler.
A favor to ask. Up to you entirely. Of course, no need to let the superior-subordinate relationship unduly influence your decision.
Wow, that sounds serious.
Request permission to observe you at work.
Why?
Of course, if it makes you uncomfortable.
No. Why would it make me uncomfortable?
Exactly. Why would it?
What would I do without you?
Funny you should ask, because I really appreciate a day off.
Yeah, I guess if it's absolutely necessary, but...
But what?
Judge Keeler's observing me all day.
Even the presiding judge has to ask your permission.
He did.
And you said yes?
What, he must have used some sort of hypno-ray from his home planet on me.
If you're saying it's not convenient, then I'll stay.
I'll owe you one.
Nonsense. It's my job. See you in court.
Your Honor, my client, Stephen Bellaris, is 17 years old and wishes the court to grant him emancipation. His father, Thomas Bellaris, was gravely injured in a fall at a quarry and currently lies in a coma at Hartford General.
I'm sorry that must be very difficult.
Since his father's accident 6 weeks ago, Stevie has effectively taken over the family business.
That's entirely correct. Stevie's done a great job. You get no argument from me on that.
Your Honor, this is Carrie Bellaris, Thomas' wife and Stevie's stepmother.
I take it you object to Mr. Bellaris' petition to be declared an emancipated adult?
That's entirely correct.
And what is the family business?
Bellaris, slate and marble. Floors, walls, patios, and the like.
Has your desire to be emancipated got anything to do with family business?
Yes, Your Honor, it does.
That's entirely incorrect. The business will be Stevie's. I make no claim on it. He wants to keep me on. It's totally his decision.
So what are we talking about here?
Stevie figures if you make him a man officially, then he'll be able to legally contest in a court of law my medical decision as a wife to keep Tommy plugged in.
Your Honor, my client disagrees with his stepmother's decision to keep his father alive.
By a machine breathing for it. By pumping food down a tube.
Your Honor, there are several more pressing reasons to grant emancipation, including insurance considerations attached to a minor running a company and the inability of a minor to enter into a legal contract.
Your Honor, my dad and I had this conversation hundreds of times. My mom died slow, and he and I both agreed. If it comes down to it, pull the plug.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, for heaven's sake, what is it?
Nothing.
It's about Robert Byrd.
Apparently, the hospital psychiatrist did a write-up on him.
Yes, and it's being delivered this afternoon.
I took the liberty of picking it up myself. Even if you're angry with me for taking a proactive stance on the kid, I'm sure you're interested in the results. Would you like me to boil it down?
Preferably in a cauldron of oil.
Why don't you go be proactive in another location?
I understand the Northwest Territories of Canada are low on proactive types.
You know, Keely's really just very keen and eager and enthusiastic.
Officious, solipsistic, smug.
The psych report suggests that Robert suffers from extremely low self-esteem. Abandoned by the mother, physically and emotionally abused by the father. How many times have you had to go to the emergency room to check on him?
In 4 years? 9 times?
You have to admit that does seem a little self-destructive.
Is this the copy for the file?
Mm-hmm. Due to my personal regard for you, I shall be openly scornful of Kimberly in the next staff meeting.
I'm really beginning to appreciate your management style, Sean. But I'm afraid in this case, Kimberly may be right.
How am I doing so far?
Oh, Judge Gray, not evaluating, perish the thought.
Do not?
Observing totally without prejudice.
Excuse me, Judge Gray.
Yes?
I'm Officer Letitia Sitz.
Are you in trouble with the police?
No. Am I?
No, I'm approaching you on a matter of a more personal nature. I would like you to preside over my divorce ceremony.
You want me to divorce you?
No, Your Honor, me and Leo's already split. But what we want is a sort of reverse wedding ceremony. Read about it. It's all in here. Take your time. Go ahead. See how all the celebrities are doing it? And I'll be in touch.
Reverse wedding?
A word to the wise, accepting money from a police officer, even for something which seems innocent or flaky, might have the appearance of impropriety. I believe we have a delinquency trial.
So why do you think Miss Raffaello attacked you with a baseball bat?
Yo, son, I'm about it. Chickenhead Bama probably on crack or something. Yo, did you check her blood?
Miss Kirschman.
Just answer the question, Mr. Modest.
Fat-ass duck beat me on the leg with a Louisville slugger. All right?
Mr. Morris, please don't refer to the defendant as a fat-ass duck. In fact, let's lose the gang swagger altogether, all right?
Was walking home from church, right? Some of my woadies. We see this bitch mean mugging. We see her giving us the evil eye. So we talk some trash forth and back. Next thing we know, she goes completely off her hinges like Sammy Sosa on crack. We could have took her out, you feel me? Said my mom's told me never to beat on no girlies, no matter how large.
Well, that's very wise of your mom's.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Cullen?
As you returned from church with your fellow choir boys, did you have a dog on a rope?
Nope.
Did you kick the dog?
Wasn't no dog to kick.
But you are aware that a number of dogs have been thrown off the overpass the preceding week.
Your Honor, relevance?
Establishing extenuating circumstances, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Answer the question.
Yeah, I heard something like that. Useless strays, probably. Ain't got nothing to do with me, though.
That doctor's nuts. I don't have a death wish.
Good. I believe you. But no more breath-holding stunts.
That's my main goal in life.
Rob, the hospital psychiatrist is considering holding you for observation on the psychiatric ward. Don't make me agree with him. Would you excuse me for just a minute? How did he do?
Well, I have to admit, I'm intrigued. Your nephew is really smart.
But?
To be honest, he seemed a little indifferent. And no offense, but I see a lot of these rehab guys looking for redemption. You know what I mean. Yeah, on the other hand, though, his life experience could be a real asset with street kids.
You mean growing up rich and spoiled and stoned?
Oh, he's traveled the world and jumped out of airplanes and raced motorcycles. He was one of those lunatic free divers. Yeah, boys especially respond well to that sense of adventure. In the proper setting, he could be a real asset.
But this is not the proper place.
Right now, there's really nothing available here anyway. But, I'll put him on my list.
Are all three victims of the assault familiar to you, Detective Jabon?
Yes, Carl Mayers, Rodney Linzer, Calvin Locke. They're all members in good standing with the BK Deuces street gang, which is affiliated with the Vice Lords.
And is there any indication that throwing dogs off of overpasses into freeway traffic is some kind of gang activity?
Well, it's true there's been a rash of canine deaths in the neighborhood, but if I had to guess, I'd say it was just some random sickos getting their jollies.
Is Alyssa Raffaello a member of the BK Deuces?
In my opinion? No.
Is she a member of any other gang?
In my opinion, Ms. Raffaello is jumping for the Albany Maniacs.
And what would that entail?
It's called Blood In. She would have to beat someone.
Someone from a rival gang?
Typically, yeah.
And finally, Detective, what gang would you characterize as having the most intense rivalry with the Albany Maniacs?
That would have to be the BK Deuces.
Thank you, Detective.
He just sits back there, watching everything, taking notes. I don't think he likes the way I handle objections.
Judge Gray, if you don't mind, I really have to get going.
Big day tonight?
Sure, with a proctor. I have to write an exam.
Tonight?
3 hours of pure logic, so I like to grab something to eat before.
Oh, is that why you wanted the day off, to study logic?
You needed me?
Well, not that much.
Then why didn't you let me go?
Well, I don't know. I thought you wanted the day off to get a massage or test drive a car or something. You should have told me it was something important.
Judge Gray, you should know by now if I ask you for the day off, it won't be for something frivolous. I'll see you tomorrow.
I did really well in pure logic. I could have helped you.
Kyle, there's a boy I'd like you to meet.
Just because I'm not currently dating doesn't mean I'm not straight.
Brandy's father cheated with another man, so they got a divorce.
Another man? Really?
Why did you and Daddy get a divorce?
I need your particular expertise in dealing with this boy.
Yeah, Max, my particular expertise currently consists of being able to pick up things with my toes.
Well, we've been through this before. People can love each other, but not be able to live together.
So you still love Daddy?
We all love each other, honey.
Could we go tonight?
What do I have to do?
Talk to him about suicide and death wishes.
Oh, well. Why didn't you say so? I'm your man.
It doesn't make sense. If you love somebody, why don't you want to be with them all the time?
Lauren, honey, we grew apart. It was time to move on. There are things that happen between adults.
Don't look at me. You've never actually explained the whole mess to me, either.
Did Daddy cheat with Leisha before your divorce?
Lauren, I'm going to explain that to you, really, but I just need some time to get my thoughts together.
Your breath for 7 minutes and 48 seconds?
No, that's the current record. I need to hold my breath for 7 minutes and 49 seconds to beat it.
Tell him your personal best.
2 minutes, give or take.
5 minutes short? That's a significant chunk of time.
Yeah, no, I know I can do it.
Or die trying. You know, Rob, Kyle has done some free diving.
How did you know that?
Which apparently involves riding a 200-pound sled straight down into the ocean without benefit of oxygen tanks before inflating a balloon to rocket back to the surface.
That's sick.
Yes, indeed it is. Tell him why you did it.
Why did I do it?
Perhaps because you wanted to get even with a controlling and tyrannical father.
Or perhaps it was to impress a girl with an incredible set of lungs.
Look, I don't want to dive to the bottom of the ocean. I just want to hold my breath longer than anyone ever has.
What I would like to understand is why.
Do you, by any chance, have a controlling and tyrannical father?
My father's dead. I mean, he was a Navy SEAL, though. He could hold his breath for 3 minutes underwater. I timed it myself.
Maybe what you need is a coach.
Maybe what he needs is another activity. Why not soccer? Soccer happens to be the fastest growing sport in the nation.
Forget it. I don't need a coach. I can do this on my own.
Rob, if your goal is to find a creative way to kill yourself, then you don't need help. On the other hand, if your goal is to set a world record, you will accept guidance from a responsible adult.
Wait, I'm the responsible adult?
Which is it?
What you really wanted was for me to help the kid. Why trot out all that lame father psychology? God, for your information, I gave up trying to impress my father at about age 9.
And you went to medical school for yourself, not for him.
You know? You're easily as manipulative as Dad is. Maybe it's genetic.
It wasn't about you, Kyle. Not all of it. Rob told us what he really wants, and I responded to it.
He really wants to break the world record for holding his breath, which will kill him, and I get to help.
He doesn't really care about the world record. His self-esteem was erased by a cruel and abusive father. That's the only record he needs to break.
3 minutes?
Well, when it comes to boys and their father, it doesn't take Sigmund Freud.
Might be doable.
Good.
So the father stuff really was about him.
If you want to get anywhere with Sean Potter, you're going to have to try hard.
Like the wardrobe again? I'm going for that world-weary, I got street cred look.
You've accomplished the self-destructive, I don't give a damn look. Hey, how'd you do?
what?
Your logic exam. Did you pass?
Of course I passed.
Oh, thank God. Large coffee black. Come on up.
But in order to retain my child care grant, I have to maintain an 85% average. Could be close.
Oh, Bruce, I'm so sorry. I really am.
My child care costs are not your concern.
Oh. Judge Gray. Officer Sitz. This is Bruce Van Exel, my CSO.
Oh.
Right. Officer Sitz wants me to officiate at her reverse wedding now that her divorce is final.
Oh, I'm sorry?
Don't be. It'll be the best thing that's ever happened to both of us. So, did you get a chance?
Yes. I read the articles, and despite the celebrities, I have to say the idea of a reverse wedding, I don't want to say the word satanic.
Enough said, Judge Ray. No pressure. It's just something we're doing for the kids. But thank you for even considering. Sitz, Letitia, badge number 5781. But I gotta warn you, Q-Ball, I got 3 kids.
Reverse wedding?
Q-Ball?
Judge Gray. Are we ready?
Morning, Judge Keeler.
Still on the same assault case, are we?
You think I'm dragging my feet?
Well, the child has already pleaded guilty to assault. It's hard to imagine how spending half a day on her motivations will have any significant impact on your sentence.
What? You think I'm sucking up, that I want his approval? Well, I don't really, but he's my boss. I have to maintain a relationship with him.
I'm just wondering why you think it has to be a good relationship.
Hers? Up in the Maniacs? Bump that on me, nah.
Why are you being so insistent that Alyssa Raffaello is not being asked to join the Maniacs?
Peep game, right? Albany Maniacs got style. Albany Maniacs be getting our swerve on with yoked, you feel me? But that mud duck right there is toe up from the flow up. So miss me with all that.
So she's not up to Albany Maniac standards.
Hey, it's mac and cheese she smashed on the Deuce Boys with a bat. But, that don't make her no maniac.
Yo, you shut your mouth talking anything.
What, maybe you want to jack me?
Man, you
shut up. What, look at you. You can't even walk. Beat up my girl. Beat up my girl. Stop it right now.
You need to step down.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Miss Gershman?
Your Honor, I have no questions because the testimony of a confessed gang member is already so nugatory as to be meaningless.
Nice use of the word nugatory, Miss Gershman, despite the irony that your main witness is also a confessed gang member. Are we done?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you may step down. Well, Alyssa Raffaello committed an assault. Mr. Cullum says she did it to save dogs from torture and death. Unfortunately, no one seems to have seen that dog. And Ms. Gershman maintains that the dog is a fabrication and that Ms. Raffaello committed the assault to curry favor with the gang. Ms. Raffaello, do you have anything to add?
Those boys, they were tossing dogs off the overpass. They got high in the culvert and they caught the dogs with the meatball sandwiches. They kicked them, broke their tails, and then threw them down the highway laughing. So I got me a bat. That's the truth.
And you are totally unrepentant, Miss Raffaella?
What's that?
You're not sorry for what you did?
Just because those dogs didn't have no friends, it don't make it fine to hurt them. I mean, that's Jesus' golden rule. Are you familiar with that?
I am.
I was doing Jesus' golden rule. I mean, you want to put me in jail, that's your lookout. But if I was going to be in a gang, it'd be a gang that was nice to dogs.
Well, nonetheless, hurting those boys was wrong, Miss Raffaello.
If you'd have been there, you might have done the same.
Well, judges are never there, Miss Raffaello. I'm not sure we ever really get all the facts, but sometimes we get to the truth of the matter, and that's as important as facts. So, Mr. Raffaello, I am finding you delinquent in the assaults of Carl Maris, Rodney Linzer, and Calvin Locke. I'm turning you over to DCF with a recommendation for 1 year confinement at Long Lane. I am suspending that sentence.
What's that mean?
Well, you can ask your lawyer for details, but basically it means that if you ever hit anyone with a baseball bat again, then you will be going to jail.
If I see them boys throwing dogs off the overpass, I'm going to jail.
Well, I am requiring as a condition of your probation that you donate 500 hours to the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. There you will come into contact with people who specialize in helping animals without using a baseball bat. You will either take advantage of that situation and seek other ways to help than kneecapping sociopaths, or you will go to jail.
Are you being kind of nice to me?
Well, judges are never nice, Miss Raffaello. But we do try to be fair.
So cheating is when you love two people at the same time.
Only if you lie about it. Like telling two people they're both your only best friend.
Oh, so a person shouldn't do that.
Hey, Lauren, why don't you go upstairs?
Why?
Oh, I'll be up. I asked you not to talk to Lauren about my divorce.
I spoke only in generic terms. I didn't say anything like your father ran off with a younger woman.
That's not what happened.
And I didn't say it, so everything's good.
The point is that it's up to me to show Lauren the world, not her return from the dead junkie second cousin once removed, or whatever the hell you are.
I prefer the term recovering junkie.
I'm sorry I hurt your feelings.
Hey, my first 3 days of rehab were in detox.
Yeah. It was very traumatic, hell on earth. I know the whole rehab routine.
Part of the whole process is to realize that we don't hurt anyone.
Any more than you hurt yourself. I told you. I know the whole rehab routine.
What did I ever do to you?
Think back on the summer of '92. The summer when Vincent spent time with you in the city.
I was 19 years old.
And Vincent was barely 16. And you promised my mother that you would show him the world. I don't even know how you can look her in the face.
We were teenagers. I had my first apartment. We got into a little trouble. Newsflash, Judge Gray, boys do that.
Yeah, newsflash, Kyle. Vincent never recovered.
Oh, I get it. So the homecoming queen, valedictorian, overachiever was a little embarrassed when her brother didn't live up to her standards. And by some weird osmosis, it's my fault?
Isn't part of your process to admit your failings? To make amends? Tell me, Kyle, how are you going to make amends for Vincent?
You want me to make amends to you for something that you think I did to somebody else? That's not even in the book.
You still don't know about consequences, and that is why I want you to stay the hell away from my daughter.
Judges judge. I guess that's your nature.
I was there that night, Kyle. You remember? I helped to clean up your mess. I know the truth about you.
What about redemption?
Let's just say it's not something you see every day.
I'm sorry I spoke to Lauren. But she doesn't understand what your divorce has to do with her.
It has nothing to do with her.
I'm the child of a divorce. You're wrong. It's your job to show Lauren the world? Fine. Maybe you better get working on that.
You can always uninvite them.
Presiding judges are like vampires. Once they're over the threshold, you're lunch.
Judge Gray, it's not always necessary or even desirable for people to like you.
People generally like me, Bruce. It's not my fault, it's a curse. It doesn't mean I won't stand up for myself when the time is right.
Hey, I got your page.
You got my what?
No, actually, Officer Stitz, that was me. I wanted you to know that I would be, honored to perform your divorce ceremony, unless you've already found someone else.
Judge Gray, thank you. Thank you so much. So, just to be clear, you didn't page me. The 3 kids scared you off, right? I understand.
She chose me because you have a great rear end.
Yes, I do.
Hey, I've been thinking about what you said.
About uninviting Keeler.
No, about how your every utterance is profound and meaningful.
I don't think I said that.
Judge Gray, you should know by now that I wouldn't ask unless it was important.
It was important.
Because every time you ask for something, it's important? Well, how would I know? You never ask for anything.
Then logically, when I do, you should know it's important.
You want to play the logic game with me, mister? Fine. What you just said is called a fallacy of distraction.
Which one?
It's a false dilemma in which 2 answers are given when in fact there are 3 options.
If it were a logical fallacy, then it would be an inductive fallacy.
Why? Because the conclusion of a strong inductive argument is denied despite all evidence?
Yes.
Then I rest my case.
Judge Gray, I just won this argument.
You won the argument about logic by trumping my semantic fallacy of distraction syllogism with your logical fallacy confession. But you admitted that your basic argument was founded on an inductive fallacy, so I won the actual argument.
Judge Gray, I apologize for not telling you why I need the time off.
And you are especially sorry for making me feel bad about it later.
Anything else?
If you two can spare some time from whatever the hell it is you're doing here, perhaps we can get on with our work.
What is it about presiding judges? They all hate me.
I'd say he's putting together a brown file on you.
What's a brown file?
A record of blunders to use against you at a later date.
Why do they call it a brown file?
You have the big brain. Think about it.
Thomas Bellaris was severely injured in a 30-foot fall at a quarry. His back is broken. He has internal damage, but it's his brain injury which will eventually prove fatal.
What is Thomas Bellaris' prognosis, Dr. Miglia?
On the Glasgow Coma Scale, we put Thomas Bellaris at a 4. A score of 8 or less means the patient is comatose. A GCS score of 3, 4, or 5 has a mortality rate of 76% and higher. In Thomas Bellaris' case, he has severe cerebral compression and temporal lobe tentorial herniation.
Is he in pain?
He is absolutely insensitive to pain.
Will he ever regain consciousness?
It's highly unlikely. I'm sorry, son.
It's not news to me. In my heart, I already accepted this. Tell it to her.
Thank you, Doctor. I think I get the point.
May I say something to the boy on the record?
Please.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault that he fell. It wasn't your fault that it took so long to get to the hospital. You can't take this on yourself. Thank you.
Your Honor, before you rule, I must stress that Tommy Bellaris' condition should not be your sole concern in making this decision.
Yes, Mr. Kalakidis, that's true. Stephen Bellaris is a very impressive young man. I can only imagine how proud his father would be of him. But notwithstanding the several criteria upon which this decision could be made, there is a proverbial elephant in the room, something too big to ignore. No boy your age should have to make the decision to give up on his father. And while I'm impressed by your industry and your maturity, you're 17 years old. And my job is to lighten your burden, not add to it. Therefore, I'm finding that the statutory requirements for emancipation have not been met, and the petition is denied.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, Mrs. Bellaris, you are the adult here, and while I have no power over you, it is my opinion that it is time for you to look up from your own grief, see the truth, and act on it. It is evident how much you love your husband. I think you must ask yourself what Tommy Bellaris would want for his son. I am truly sorry for your pain and loss. I'm going to let the ex-wife testify, but only within a narrow band.
Request to appear or subpoena.
Oh, Judge Keeler. Thanks for dropping by. I was wondering how long you intend to camp out in my courtroom.
Wasn't aware of causing a disruption in your process.
Well, let's just say I'm not comfortable.
Your CSO must have work to do.
Would you please excuse us?
You might want to witness, Judge Gray.
Or I might not.
Can't argue with that logic. Judge?
I'd just like to know your agenda.
Assume it's the same as yours, a more responsive, juvenile justice system.
Wow. You guys just never let it show, do you?
No idea to what you're referring.
Listen to you. You don't even use pronouns like I or me. You're trying to be invisible.
So, your main complaint is my grammar?
Do you have any comments about my judgments?
Frankly, a little concerned about your letting a violent offender off with such a light sentence, essentially condoning vigilante justice, not to mention denying a completely reasonable petition for emancipation based on pragmatic business exigencies.
I'm being marked for something. I don't know what or why. Yeah, right. I'm sure you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Judge Gray, an enemy isn't an enemy until they take action.
I haven't taken any action.
Yet. One piece of random advice. There are rumblings out there in the world about the relevance of the juvenile justice system. There are bad people who want to see it dismantled. They want it badly enough to make outlandish, unsubstantiated claims against dedicated, distinguished juvenile court justices. Now, if that should happen, it might behoove you to remember whose side you're on. Have a good evening.
We are gathered here together in order to solemnize the dissolution of bonds that were supposed to be eternal. If anyone here knows any reason why these two people should not become unwed, let them speak now or forever hold their peace. Do you, Leo Sitz, vow to remember what was good about your marriage, to love, respect, and honor your ex-wife, Letitia, to place the well-being of your children before all else?
I do.
Now that the east wind is
Are you ready to break your dad's record?
away, and the sun's dry to all our tears, won't you come with me now? There ain't no time to lose, no more time to be running from our fears. Without taking notes, it's a dream that just falls to the ground. If I tried to explain, the words would stick in my throat. Yes, the best kind of answer has no sound.
Deep breaths, deep breaths.
Did I make it?
It looks like 313.
Yes? Wow! Yes!
I will tell you the truth for the rising of the sun with an answer that has no sound.
So that's basically a divorce.
Basically.
So it's not about sex.
Well, it's a little about sex, but it's more like having a partnership that doesn't work anymore. You can still love the person, but you can't be partners anymore, so you get a divorce. Do you have any other questions?
Yeah. What's an orgasm?
Oh, honey, I'm not sure if I remember. I might have to look it up in a book.
The best kind of love can wash away your pain, and the best kind of answer has no sound.
Coming up next on TNT's Prime Time in the Daytime, there's drama in the courtroom when Amy is served with impeachment papers. Don't miss Judging.
With the visions of those, he broke the mold, shaking the world with dreams untold. From vulnerability to the prairie style, he built the future mile by mile. Concrete, glass, and nature's flow. Writes designs make the world glow. From the ground to the endless sky, his genius sword, he's flying high. He said, let it breathe, let it grow, let the architecture steal the show. Blending earth with open space, he built the future, set the pace. Built the sky, let's rise, Franklin Wright, he touched the skies with every brick, every beam. He made the world a living dream. Geometry, design so bright, he lit the way with endless light in every space, in every height. He's the master of modern sight. the Guggenheim to unity, right created pure harmony. Shapes that twist, that flow, that bend. He knew the future had no end. Building structures that defy, he raised them up to kiss the sky. Inside and out in spirit roared, right's imagination soared. He said, form and function intertwined. In every building there's a sign, breaking limits, pushing wide. He let the beauty flow inside. The sky, let's rise, friend would right. He touched the skies with every brick, every beam. He made the world a living dream. Geometry, design so bright. He lit the way with endless light. In every space, in every height, he's the master of modern sight. The space, the line, crafting beauty so divine. Through nature's flow, he found the way, building dreams that still hold sway. Full night core energy, fast and powerful, with bright uplifting sense. Build the sky, let's rise, friend would right. He touched the skies with every brick, every beam. He made the world a living dream. Geometry, design so bright. He lit the way with endless light. In every space, in every height, he's the master of modern sight. Fly. With the Guggenheim to unity, right created pure harmony. Shapes that twist, that flow, that bend. He knew the future had no end. Building structures that defy, he raised them up to kiss the sky. Inside and out in spirit roared, right's imagination soared. From the Guggenheim to unity, right created pure harmony. Shapes that twist, that flow, that bend. He knew the future had no end. Building structures that defy, he raised them up to kiss the sky. Inside and out in spirit roared, right's a matter I'm aside. All night core energy, fast and powerful, with bright uplifting inside. But they saw the world with the sound divine. You knew the future had no end.
Judge Gray. Len Mildmay, city editor, Hartford Examiner. I was your brother's boss when he was slumming it in the Fourth Estate.
Oh, yeah, right.
So how's he doing? I heard he moved to San Francisco.
He's okay under the circumstances. They have a great oncologist.
Vincent has cancer?
No, not Vincent, his wife.
Vincent has a wife?
I guess you haven't talked to him for a while.
No. Maybe I should get his number and give him a call.
I'm sure he'd like that.
So anyway, speaking of Vincent, I need a favor. I assume you know Judge Jackson Keeler?
Okay, it was nice chatting with you. I'll tell Vincent you said hi.
I'm guessing I've offended you somehow.
Look, whatever you're writing about, it's not what a great guy Judge Keeler is. And you've heard that he and my mother don't love each other. Or maybe you've heard something about my relationship with him, so you're cozying up to me, making small talk about my brother because you think I'm the one who's going to help you dig up your dirt? Well, you're wrong.
Excuse me, I'm not some tabloid stringer trying to find dirty pictures of the guy with the donkey. Besides, it's not my story, it's Vincent's.
What are you talking about?
About a year and a half ago, Vincent was working on this story, but he bailed on it because he said it didn't go anywhere, which I believe. But after he left, I found his notes, and it turns out it went somewhere he didn't want to go.
Whatever that means, I don't know what it has to do with me.
It turns out he was on the trail of a dirty judge or two.
And he had a conflict of interest.
So it would seem.
It must have been a big story.
Yeah, and he sacrificed it.
So now what? You think I owe you? Or you think I owe Vincent?
Whichever one works.
really think the curriculum is best left to the instructors. What I need now is, no, I didn't know that either. But if you could just, Miss Ganino, I'm going to call you back. Bye now. I find I lack certain parenting skills.
Which ones?
The ones that allow you to talk on the phone to other parents.
Oh, yeah, I try to avoid that at all costs.
Rebecca wants me to set up a play date with her friend Gracie, who's suddenly gone missing from CCD.
CCD?
Religious Ed Catholic Sunday School. The point is, I don't know Gracie's parents and I need their phone number, which should take one call, right? But 3 phone calls later, I've never even got to my question because the mothers are in a tizzy over the CCD instructor who's forcing the kids to make a collage of vegetables that represent the apostles or some stupid thing. I'm not sure, but I think it'd be unchristian of me to yell in their ears. Just shut up and give me Gracie Solomon's phone number. I don't give a damn about the blasphemy of likening St. Paul to an ear of corn.
You're ranting.
No, I'm not.
You were. You were totally uncool.
First up, you got the back-to-back banjo.
I saw you rant. You can't unring that bell.
Would you like a list of things I've seen you do?
A sentencing hearing on what?
That's right, on what?
No. All right, my reason is that I was doing this job when you were still teething. Goodbye.
Excuse me, are you Maxine Gray?
Yes, I am.
They said I should see you. My name is Susan Natali. I've got 2 children. Georgia is 4 and Frank is 6, and those are their medical records. I put their school photos inside just in case you needed them. They are in excellent health, and they have had all their shots, and they have had good medical care their whole lives. They're really great kids. Anybody would be blessed to have them.
Miss Natali, I don't understand.
I need to give my kids up right away. And the woman at the front desk said you're the person that could help me sort this out. This is my address, and if you come by at 5 o'clock, they'll be ready for you.
Oh, why don't you have a seat? I'll see if there's fresh
already late
coffee.
for
We
work. I
could
have no
talk.
time to talk, but if you come by at 5, the kids will be ready.
Most of the time, you're going to have to figure out which of their problems they need solved currently, and then steer them to the right person or place for that. Legal aid guy is here every Wednesday. Therapist is here every other Friday. And when you make appointments for them, you need to write it on that board there. Everything else you need to know is in here. You can read that and let me know if you have any questions.
Think I can handle that.
Brian, have you seen Violet?
Not since yesterday. Why, what's up with you, X-Ray?
Got another ticket.
Uh-huh. Well, I'll tell you what, Kyle, this is X-Ray. X-Ray, this is Kyle. He'll help you with whatever you need. Go easy on him. It's his first day, okay?
Well, let's step into my office. So what's this ticket for?
Disorderly conduct. This one cop, he has it in for me. So anytime he needs to make his quota, he comes looking for me.
Maybe you should try rollerblades. Okay. X-ray. We'll set you up with legal aid, but if you're really on this cop's bad side, what are you going to do about that?
What do you mean?
Well, if you want him off your case, you're going to need to work on that.
Work how?
Show him you're making an effort. Do you have a job?
Well, I was working as a busboy over at Sydney's, but then, you know, my boss, he had it in for me.
Oh, is he the cop's brother? Never mind. Why did this guy have it in for you?
I don't know. One day the bus broke down, I was late, he fired me.
So you need to look for a job.
Why? So the same thing can happen again?
Where are you living?
Right now in a squat off Landers.
So find yourself a job near there, in walking distance.
They see, they're renovating the whole block. I'm gonna get kicked out any minute.
So you also need to look for a new place to live.
What's that got to do with anything? I mean, the cop's still gonna have it in for me.
Okay, you know what? You really don't want help. You're what we call a help-seeking denier.
What?
Anything I say, you're just going to tell me why it can't be done, because what you really want is an endless audience for your griping. So you know what? You're right. It's hopeless. Go jump off a bridge. There's one right down the street. You can walk there. You don't even have to worry about the unreliable mass transit system.
Kyle? Take these towels, put them in the bathroom. I'm thinking we're going to ease you in here a little slower. I'll take care of X-ray.
Mr. Spradlin, we're here for sentencing on your third adjudication for the same offense of disturbing the peace. Obviously, your prior sentences of fines and probations have made no impression on you. Why is that?
This hoochie over me, she a lame-ass coconut blended on Buddha. She got the 5 O's on the speed dial cause she get crunk off of gaffling me. Why don't you haul her Mondo biscuit in here for harassment? You know what I'm saying? Or is this still America?
Your Honor, I would tell you if I knew.
It's a free country.
The long version.
His upstairs neighbor, a member of another ethnic minority, is frequently high on marijuana and entertains herself by calling the cops about Mr. Spradlin's music, which he evidently feels she shouldn't be allowed to do in a democracy.
Is there anything else?
Apparently she has a generous rear end.
Okay. Okay, well, Mr. Spradlin, no matter what your neighbor looks like or how she gets her jollies, she does have a right to some peace and quiet, and you do not have a right to force her or any other neighbor to listen to your music.
Man, that's butt.
No, that's the law, which you insist on breaking. Mr. Tabor, is your client currently employed?
Yes, I pal Sharman in the weeds over at that drive-by on Broome Street.
Please, please. Mr. Spradlin works as a stop boy on the first shift at a local convenience store, Your Honor.
And what time does his shift end?
Depends on whether the Bama on her second
Just
shift.
give me a number, Mr. Spradlin.
3.
Okay. Mr. Van Exel, what do you have in your car stereo right now?
Wynton Marsalis, live in Swingtown.
Ms. Kozlowski-Pant?
Bombastic Broadway.
Perfect. Mr. Spradlin, starting this very afternoon, you will report here at 3 p.m. and you'll get a taste of what it's like to be forced to listen to someone else's music. And you will do this every day until you've accumulated, let's say, 30 hours.
30 hours?
Unless you prefer 30 days at Long Lane.
3:15 is the earliest I could get here.
3:15 will be fine. Next case.
When I was a kid, my mother wouldn't let me play with Johnny Crider because his mother wore bedroom slippers to the grocery store. I wouldn't be a parent then.
Does this have something to do with Rebecca's missing friend?
According to the parish rumor mill, Gracie was in CCD because her foster family goes to our church. But now she's been returned to her mother, the recovering pillhead.
And?
So should I track down the pillhead and set a play date? Or should I tell Rebecca Gracie moved to France?
You could tell her the truth, that you don't want her to play with the daughter of a recovering addict.
You think I should tell her that?
Yeah, as you're driving her to a class on redemption.
You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Hi.
Mr. Mildmay, imagine meeting you here in the courthouse corridor.
Yeah, go figure. You wouldn't want that to happen too often, what with the way people talk.
No, I wouldn't.
So, you know where to reach me.
What was that about?
Nothing.
When I have a brand new hairdo with my eyelashes all in curls, I float as the clouds on air-dew. I enjoy being a girl. When
Your Honor, you didn't say nothing about this.
funny.
Donna, what are you doing?
I thought you wanted him to listen to my music.
Well, not here.
Well, then, where?
I guess I didn't think of that.
This butt whacked enough without this bizzo. She trying to indoctrinate me.
If you have to listen to 30 hours anyway, you might as well learn to appreciate it. This is great stuff.
See what I'm saying? It's like brainwashing. That's a violation of the Geneva Convention. Come on, homie. You know I'm dropping signs.
I'm not your homie. The only thing that had better be dropping is your attitude.
Okay. Donna, take Mr. Spradlin and find an empty conference room.
It ain't gonna be empty once she's in there.
And Donna, I need you to go down to records and make me copies of Judge Keeler's rulings for the past 6 months.
Why would I be doing that? But it's because you're my boss and you asked me to.
And why would Donna be doing that?
Because I asked her to. Look, she said.
Is there some connection between your wanting Judge Keeler's rulings and the reporter-looking guy in the hall?
I really don't want to talk about it.
That would be highly advisable.
Meaning?
Keeler's been around a long time.
Yes, he has.
Has a lot of friends in high places. He already doesn't like you.
Your point is?
Snooping on him and leaking whatever you find to a reporter would be a very bad idea.
If he is behaving himself, then he has nothing to fear from my snooping. And if he's not, I hope you're not asking me to look the other way.
It's not quite that simple.
Excuse me, Bruce. I forgot to give you this. Andrea Solomon's numbers, homework, and so.
Thank you.
Andrea Solomon? Andrea Solomon is your drug addict?
No, she's not my drug addict. But yes, she's Gracie's mother.
Andrea Solomon, the history professor whose jerk of a husband sued her for child custody because she was allegedly addicted to painkillers?
She admitted she was addicted.
The woman is a professor at Wesleyan.
Oh, so my daughter would be safe with her because she's a white upper-middle-class drug addict?
No, actually, she's a black upper-middle-class drug addict.
Oh, really?
Which was the only reason the case made the news, which you would know if you were paying attention at the time and wondering why the case made the news.
I guess I missed it.
Wait a minute. Explain this to me. Rebecca just became safer because Andrea Solomon is black?
Okay, this isn't going anywhere good.
Where are you going, Bruce?
Chill with my brother Marvin.
Yeah, see, you know, I've been working on my game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I was saying, I've been working on my game. Jump right.
Hi. Come on in, they're all set.
Georgia, sweetie, come on, it's time to go.
Miss Natali, would you call me Susan? I told them they were going to get ice cream with my friend.
I want to finish my picture.
You can take that with you, honey, okay?
No. I'll just finish it when I get home.
Okay, that's fine.
Hi. I'm Frank.
Well, hi, Frank. I'm Maxine. I'm your mom's friend. Susan, I think we should talk.
I don't need to talk. It's fine if you take the kids for ice cream.
Well, it's not fine with me just yet.
But you promised. I can't find Timber.
Sweetie, you have to, okay? Timber's a stuffed dog. She can't leave without him.
Mommy, you promised we'd have ice cream.
You will, honey, okay? Just help your sister find Timber, and by then, Maxine will be ready to take you, all right? Come on. Come on.
Okay. Where was you?
I want to give my kids up. I don't know what the current version is of dropping them off on the doorsteps of an orphanage, so I came to your office and I told you. I'm sure you can find them a good home. Isn't that what you do for a living?
Yes, but I'm not willing to take them unless you tell me why you want to give them up.
Okay, it's very simple. I can't keep them safe anymore, so they have to go live with somebody who can.
I need to know why you think they're not safe.
Get on to me. Frank. Mommy, Frank will get me Timber.
Frank, give Timber to your sister, okay?
Here.
I was attacked in a parking lot, raped about a year ago, and they never found the guy.
Very sorry.
I can't sleep. I can't concentrate. I jump whenever I hear a loud noise. It's been all I can do to do my job and take care of the kids, and I can't do it anymore.
You said that was a year ago? you've been managing. Has something changed recently?
A couple of nights ago, the kids wanted to make cookies. So I put them in the car and took them to the Quick Pick so we can get what we needed. And while we were there, 2 men came in and robbed the place with guns.
Oh, my God. Was anyone hurt?
No, there was no shooting. They just came in, took the money, and left. The kids, they thought it was funny. But I made a huge mistake taking them to a place like that at night. Don't you see? I can't even figure out anymore what's safe and what isn't.
Miss Natali, there's nothing wrong with taking your children for groceries after dark. The robbers were the ones who weren't supposed to be there, not you.
You don't understand. I am their mother. It's up to me to keep them safe.
To the best of your ability. No one can keep their children safe, and it scares mothers to death. You just don't understand that because you've been through a trauma.
I have to give them up before something terrible happens, okay? Either you take them or I will drive them across 2 states and leave them in a church. I am not going to keep them and endanger their lives.
Are you familiar with the term post-traumatic stress disorder?
I don't want to hear about syndromes and disorders and why it's not my fault, okay? I want my kids to be safe. And if you won't take them, I'll just call somebody else.
It will take some calls to find them a place to stay. I'll work on it tomorrow, and I'll be in touch.
Tomorrow? All right, I can make it till then.
He says the chemotherapy is making her very tired, but her doctor is optimistic. And the lymph nodes came back negative, which is good.
Is Carol gonna die?
No, sweetie. She just has to go through some yucky medical stuff, but she's gonna be okay.
Well, she's going to be quite sick for a while.
Well, not all that sick.
Quite sick.
Stop it before you get to the hair. I mean it.
Kyle, how was your first day at work?
Drug addicts are a pain in the butt.
That's an interesting observation, considering the source.
Well, I was never a boring job person, so I have to get used to boringness.
Speaking as a boring job person, I just don't suppose you have any health insurance.
Excuse me?
Well, it's sometimes difficult for a recovering non-boring person to get health insurance.
It's not high on my list of concerns.
Well, it should be. What if you got sick or had an accident?
Why do you think Cousin Kyle's gonna get sick or have an accident?
Hey, Peter, maybe you guys could talk about this stuff later, and let's think of something pleasant to talk about.
Is your new job dangerous?
No, sweetie. He works with teenagers.
Teenager drug addicts?
Yes. Some of them are.
Do you give them clean needles?
Lauren, where did you come across that?
I heard it on the news. If they use dirty needles, they die.
Well, if they use clean needles, they die too. Drug addicts die.
All the people you're helping are gonna die?
No. Your mother's exaggerating. Some drug addicts get better, and then they go on to help other drug addicts.
So, Mom, how was your day?
Frankly, wretched.
Jillian?
I had a fine day. I got my hair cut, and I took Ned to the pediatrician for his booster shot.
Booster shot? Do I have to have one?
Oh, for the love of Fred.
See? We need to eat in our own rooms in front of the TV and ignore each other like normal families.
Gracie, are you sure you have your book report?
Yes.
Now, remember what happened last week when I had to leave work and come to school. I don't appreciate that, all right?
Excuse me. Are you Andrea Solomon?
Yes, I am.
And you must be Gracie. Hi, I'm Bruce Van Exel, Rebecca's father.
Hi.
I left you a message yesterday. I don't know if you got it.
I got it. I was going to give you a call when I have time.
You're on my way to work, so.
Gracie, why don't you go get in the car, sweetie?
Okay. Bye.
Bye. She's cute.
Like I said, I will call you when I have time, but I don't appreciate being stalked.
Stalked? I just wanted to set a play date.
I know, but let me just save us both some time. See, I don't really want Gracie playing with Rebecca anymore. I think Rebecca's a bad influence on Gracie. So there's really no reason for the girls to see each other anymore. I'm really sorry, but I've got to get my daughter to school and myself to work. You have a nice day.
What about the children's father?
Last I heard, he's living with a cocktail waitress in Vegas. Can I get you guys ketchup?
No, we need the coffee we asked for 10 minutes ago.
I'm sorry.
What about a relative, someone who could take the children temporarily?
All the grandparents are dead, and I have one sister who wishes I would join them.
I know how that goes, but maybe if you explained that the situation...
Susan!
I believe that's your order, growing cold out there while you're chatting with your friend.
She's not my friend.
I'm not kidding you. One more day like yesterday.
It won't be. I'm doing fine. She's just leaving.
Have you looked into therapy?
Therapy takes time and money, and I don't have either.
Miss Natali, once you give your children up...
Are you deaf? Are you trying to get me fired?
I need you to understand how serious this is.
I need you to understand how serious this is.
But you didn't yank the kid, you just left them there.
You are not listening to me.
I heard you. Classic post-traumatic stress disorder, exacerbated by witnessing the robbery. The woman claims she's an unsafe mother, and now I am telling you, go back there and yank the kids.
She's not an unsafe mother. She only thinks she is.
Maxine, if the woman is telling us that the kids are in danger, I'm inclined to take her word for it, at least until we know for sure.
Sean, this woman is hanging on by a thread.
You just said she was fine.
I said she was not dangerous. She's traumatized. She will get better. But you know what it's going to be like for her to try and get those children back out of the system.
You know, at some point, you might want to ask yourself why bad things keep happening to this woman.
Because she's poor. And she lives in a bad neighborhood. That happens to white people, too.
Is there a relative who can take them temporarily?
She has a sister. I called her. She very politely explained that she can't be bothered. We were mysteriously disconnected, and now she's not answering her phone.
Then maybe you should go charm her in person.
I was hoping you'd say that. I'll see you in the morning.
In the morning? Maxine, where exactly does the sister live?
Boston.
Boston? Maxine!
What's all this?
I think you know. Who's your drug addict?
Well, I took your unsolicited advice and went to see her.
I didn't tell you to go to see her.
Well, I went to give her a chance to redeem herself. But she's not interested in setting a play date. She thinks my daughter's a bad influence on hers.
Did she say why?
No, she was too busy screeching away in her Volvo.
Wow.
What?
It's just so easy to spot once you know what you're looking for. Most of his rulings are they're straightforward, they're lean, they're folksy. He clearly thinks of himself as Harry Truman as a jurist, except when the plaintiff is represented from anyone from this one particular firm. And then his rulings are wordy and convoluted, and he twists the law into pretzels in order to get a favorable verdict.
So he's taking bribes. Thank God I'm sitting.
I know, it's just that it's so blatant. And he is such a self-righteous jerk. Plus, he threatened me. He knows that Len Mildmay is investigating him. And he threatened me because he owns everybody else. Well, if I keep my mouth shut, that means he owns me too, doesn't it? Oh, that's what you're advocating? You? My own personal Jiminy Cricket?
Sometimes the best way to be moral is to keep your mouth shut.
And ignore unmistakable corruption?
If you're sitting at home, unemployed, clipping coupons, you can pat yourself on the back for being moral. But what will you be doing for the world?
sorry she's got problems. Really, I am. But I swore off helping her 3 years ago, and I'm done with it. I've learned my lesson.
What lesson is that?
Mom, it's sticking.
Well, honey, you have to keep stirring it. You just can't stop.
But my arm's tired.
Well, I guess you should have picked something easier than gumbo. I probably seem insensitive to you. That's fine. You don't know. But I've been bailing Susan out my entire life, and I've given her a lifetime of advice that she's asked for and then refuses to take. Here, you stir.
She wants me to place her children in foster care, but it's really not a good idea under the circumstances.
For instance, I told her not to marry Melvin. I told her he was a low-life jerk, but she had to have him. And then, lo and behold, he runs off with a cocktail waitress, which I guess he decides is preferable to a coffee shop waitress.
Mom, I don't get this.
Well, then, honey, I guess you're just going to have to keep trying until your father gets home. You know I don't do math. So, he leaves her in that ratty apartment, and she's scared of the neighborhood. She wants money to move. I lent her the money. She doesn't move. And now, she's a habitual crime victim.
What a surprise. I can certainly appreciate your frustration, but this is a different sort of thing. It's a crisis, a family crisis. Your niece and nephew may be taken from their home and put in the foster care system, which far more often than not is a nightmare.
Mom, this is killing my arm. Can I at least take a little break?
I have my own family to take care of, and it takes everything I've got. I cannot keep wasting my energy on Susan. She's a bottomless pit.
Hey, I'm on the board to clean the men's restroom, but I just stuck my head in there, and that's not going to happen.
Hey, Kyle, I need to have a word with you. I received a complaint about you from Delmar Anderson. He says you refused to meet with him.
That's just so not true. I said I wouldn't meet with him here.
Why?
Because when I meet with him, I need to be outside and upwind.
See, Kyle, the thing about starting over is that you don't get to start at the top. And the places you start usually don't pay well or smell good.
Okay. But what's wrong with the concept of asking Delmar to take a shower before he sits down to talk to me? We've got showers, we've got soap, we've got towels, and he just can't be bothered. And you're afraid of what? Hurting his feelings? We may lose his business?
Kyle, I'm thinking that you and this job are a bad match. Fine, you're a former drug addict, but you're still a rich kid. You have never had to live in survival mode. You have no idea what that's like. I'm thinking the best thing for you is...
Hey, Brian, is this going to take long?
Excuse me?
I need to talk to him.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be tied up for a while. I can get you someone else.
No, that's okay. I'll come back.
No, hang on, X-Ray. There's plenty of counselors available. I just got to get a hold of one.
No, I'll wait till he's free. I don't want to talk to anybody else.
And why is that, X-Ray?
Because everybody else just says crap they read in a book, and he tells the truth.
Hey, I think Brian and I are just about finished.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, guys.
Okay. You want to hear some more truth? You stink with your shower.
I know you take a lot of ribbing from me, but I admire your convictions. I can't stand it if you're a hypocrite.
I'm not. I'm a pragmatist.
Is there a difference?
I guess that's for you to decide.
Judge Gray, it seems we have a mutual acquaintance.
Really? Who would that be?
Mrs. Brookside, down in records. She tells me you've been keeping her pretty busy lately.
I asked her for a few documents that are a matter of public record.
Surely you can find something not quite so dull to read in your spare time.
Actually, it's been very interesting reading.
Yes? Well, one can find items of interest in all sorts of places. If one is motivated to look.
Good morning.
Is it? I hadn't noticed.
So how was Boston?
It was a nice drive. I thoroughly enjoyed the hum of my new snow tires. And no, Susan Talley's sister won't be able to keep her nephew and niece, not even temporarily.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Whatever happened to taking care of family?
Well, I think that has
No, I really want to know. When did people decide that taking care of family wasn't going to be a responsibility any longer? They just disown people if they became inconvenient.
It probably has.
Why didn't anybody tell me the new rules before I took in my homeless nephew?
Are you done?
Not that the sister is the villain, by the way. Because there are real villains, and life is hard enough without them. Getting the children to their games and their dental appointments and through their math homework is hard enough. Trying to make your living and pay your bills and keep your house clean and your car maintained and your plastic recycled and your dog bathed and your phone calls returned and your pilot light lit would all be hard enough without creeps who hide in the bushes and attack your sister or point guns and take money from convenience store clerks who are only trying to do their own job and feed their own children.
Now are you done?
I will never be done, but I am willing to shut up if you have something you would like to say.
You have to remove the kids.
I know that.
I had to reschedule the Gonzalez hearing because Mrs. Gonzalez had a family emergency.
There are times I almost think I am not sure of what I absolutely know. Oh, very often by confusion, in conclusion I concluded long ago. In my head are many facts that as a student I have studied to procure. In my head are many facts of which I wish I was more certain. I was sure.
Too loud? For starters.
Is a puzzlement. Your Honor, this Broadway jam is in the house. I can't wait to spin this for my peeps.
I thought we had established that you were going to do this somewhere else.
The conference rooms are all in use.
Your Honor, don't you think he suffered enough? I know I have.
No way, yo. I still got 26 hours.
Mr. Spradlin, you're not supposed to be enjoying your sentence.
That's what I'm doing. And yet I'm maxing. It's a puzzlement.
We'll check the conference rooms again.
Good idea.
Kyle, what's this?
I got these for you.
Oranges?
Fresh oranges. I got them from a guy in a gas station. He said he drove them up here from Florida. But he only had one bag, so either he drove up 6 oranges or he just had a good day. I didn't ask. I just figured fresh oranges off the tree in Connecticut in the middle of winter. I mean, look at them. They still have leaves on them.
You're right. They were on a tree recently. Oh, well, that was very thoughtful of you.
I had a good day at work, so enjoy your oranges. I'll see you at home.
Hi.
Ready?
You can't take the kids.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it's all different. I'm okay now. I can handle it.
I'm gonna have to come in.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. You won't believe what happened. My sister that I told you about, she called out of the clear blue sky. She said I was on her mind and that she was worried about me. And we got to talking, and one thing led to another, and next thing you know, she's sending me money. For a babysitter and therapy. She even hired this maid to come help me out.
You don't say.
Yeah. So, I'm really sorry that I dragged you into this for nothing, but I just needed some help. I knew I could make it if I could just get some help. See, God does answer prayers after all.
Yes, I guess so.
Hey! It's the ice cream lady. Are we going to get ice cream?
How about hot chocolate? And how about if your mother comes with us?
Sure. Go get your coats, guys.
I'm not stalking. I just want to know why you think my daughter's a bad influence on yours.
You could have called.
Well, you're on my way home.
I seem to be on your way to a lot of places.
I live nearby.
Mommy, I'm cold.
Look, here's the problem. I wasn't thrilled to death that Gracie was enrolled in religious ed classes by her foster family because I'm not religious and Gracie's father is Jewish and no one consulted either of us.
So you think my daughter's a bad influence because she goes to church?
No, I think your daughter's a bad influence because she gave Gracie nightmares with stories about Catholic priests who were burned at the stake, who had their fingers chewed off and their hearts cut out while they were still alive.
That's my fault. I told her the story of North American martyrs. I spent too many years in Jesuit schools.
You told your 8-year-old daughter stories about people being tortured and dismembered?
It came up in conversation. I mean, and I ran out of ghost stories. Okay, I can see why you would be upset, but you gotta know Rebecca, and she has this morbid streak that she got from my mother, and I try to discourage it, but okay, maybe I have a little morbid streak too. And look, all I know is Rebecca really misses Gracie, and it'd be nice if they can get together. Maybe we could all go out together, and then just to the park or ice skating ring or something. I could hover. Make sure Rebecca doesn't scare Gracie with any more martyr stories.
So the kids will always be within earshot?
Well, initially.
Initially.
We might eventually let them be in another room, but that's somewhere down the line, Okay. Never mind that. It's just a thought. Okay. I apologize that Rebecca scared Gracie. And I'll see you around.
Hey, the park or ice skating, it sounds like fun, so give me a call and maybe we can schedule something.
I'll do that. Okay.
Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they could go. They went and built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as a building on a grove. Everything's like a dream in city.
Donna!
It's better than a
We're in a conference room and we got kicked out.
Well, you can't be here.
Well, you said we couldn't be in there.
You know what, Mr. Spradlin? You're done. I'm letting you off the time served.
No way, ma'am. I'm gonna pay my debt.
Nope, you're going home.
Well, at least let me finish this song.
All right, finish the song, and then that's it.
What are they doing?
Learn my lesson. Never sentencing anyone to show tunes again.
When they get to Andrew Lloyd Webber, I'm quitting.
You don't have to. He's gone after this song.
Judge Amy Gray,
Yeah.
I need you to read this. Understand it?
I know what it says.
I need you to sign saying you received it.
They got a big theater. They call the Burley Cube for 50 cents.
Thanks. Sorry for the interruption.
Oh, one of the girls was fat and pink and pretty.
What is it?
As round and fun as she was round was
Judge Gray.
I can swear that she was padded from her shoulder to her heel.
2 attorneys have filed grievances against me. It's been referred to the Judicial Review Council.
What?
They're trying to impeach me.
She went about as far as she could go.
Coming up next on TNT's Prime Time in the Daytime. Can McCoy put away a criminal in a murder trial? Solve the case with Law and Order. Next.